I'm not going to talk very long because I want to really listen to what Paul and Kelly have to say about their just latest tour here, and I think everyone's come for that as well. The grandfather of the Wings of Destiny.
That's Mayor. That's Mayor Kroger.
But when he's the grandfather, so General McConville, great grandpa. For all of you who are recording this, make sure that that gets edited. So some folks were talking about old Paul Bontrager here, and today have come full circle, and I disagree. This is the latest arc in a much bigger circle that he has yet to flesh out. Many more years of service in front of him, and it's my belief that some of that service will be back here in the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, and rightfully so, based on not only his pedigree but his passion for serving. Equally passionate about service is his bride for some 28 years now. Not too many folks, unfortunately, as you look around in the Army, marriages like that are becoming more rare and therefore much more valuable as examples for some of our younger soldiers who may, in the times of deployments and combat and loss and separation, these two here shine like a beacon in a very dark night and give us all hope for not only staying together as families like this, but also families like this. And as you can see, no good aviation change of command at Fort Campbell doesn't go without drawing in folks from hundreds, if not thousands of miles, and it's for good reason. It's to honor folks like Paul and Kelly Bontrager for their service, not only in Wings of Destiny in the 101st, but to the soldiers across this installation. He's one of those guys that looks out, very inclusive, shuns exclusivity. It's the team of teams approach, always. And from starting out from, I would say humble beginnings, but when I was a private, I was still very humble. But from private to colonel, and eventually he'll lose his color, in my opinion, and he'll go on and continue to serve and hopefully kick Lewis out of his office here one of these days and get him down the road. But we're going to honor them today. We're going to honor them here with a couple of awards, and more importantly, we're going to honor them out there as a group of people they fought and served with, loved and prayed with over the last 2 years, of which one of it was downrange with the largest aviation task force ever assembled to do combat in that country. Deservedly so, what we're going to do for you today.
Attention orders. The Legion of Merit is awarded to Colonel Paul Bontrager for exceptional meritorious service as a 101st Combat Aviation Brigade Commander. Colonel Paul Bontrager's outstanding dedication to duty contributed to the overall well-made success of the command's mission. His actions are in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself, Task Force Destiny, 5 Task Force 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, and the United States Army. By order of the Secretary of the Army, this 17th day of May 2013, signed Mark A. Milley, Lieutenant General, United States Army, Deputy Commander, U.S. United States Forces, Afghanistan.
Followed by Sergeant Major here, and then immediately followed by Miss Maria.
I'm Wayne St. Louis, the Vice Chair of the Clarksville Chamber of Commerce Military Affairs Committee. My first tasking, but more importantly the honor to present on behalf of Governor Bill Haslam, Mayor Bauer, and Mayor McMillan, the appointment of aide-de-camp, Colonel aide-de-camp for the great state of Tennessee.
First of all, I just want to thank everybody for coming today. What a beautiful day to be at Fort Campbell, and as Jimmy would say, always a great day to be in the 101st. But I know we have a lot of people that have come from a lot of far places, so thank you to everybody for being here. And I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about Kelly. When Jimmy took command, it's been just about 2 years ago, when he took command, I met with all of the brigade command spouses individually, and Kelly, I don't know if you remember sitting having coffee with me, and Kelly said to me, you know, I'm a quiet person. I'm introverted. I don't like being up in front of people, and I don't like leading groups, and I'm really nervous about all of this. And I don't remember exactly what I said, Kelly, but I think I said, just be who you are. You can't be someone you're not. And everybody has different skill sets and personalities, and you'll shine if you just be yourself. And fast forward 2 years, I got to talk to Kelly again a couple of weeks ago before her farewell, and she said to me, you know, it really went well. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. She said, we really had very little problems and very little drama, and I said, but that's a tribute to you, because just like the commanders, the unit takes on the personality of the commanders. Same with the FRG. The FRG takes on the personality as the FRG advisor and leader. And so, you know, Kelly's passion, like mine, is about fitness, and a lot of what she utilized her passion for was with the brigade. She planned and helped coordinate some really great events, the Tough Mudder and the Diamond Dash, and so many things that I know Kelly was behind the scenes doing, always there supporting, but never wanting the spotlight, and I just really admire her for that. At one of the recent welcome back flights for the Aviation Brigade, I asked Kelly, I said, are you going to go out there and shake hands to welcome the soldiers off the plane? And she said, yeah, Paul would really want me to do that. And, you know, when I think about the dedication that Kelly has to her husband, I know that she carried that same dedication forth to the families and the soldiers of the brigade, even when it maybe wasn't that comfortable for her. And I really admire her for that. And I hope that through pushing yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit, that you've grown. I think that you really have grown, and I really hope, Kelly, that you can take that growth with you. And as you leave Fort Campbell, I think that you can really take a lot of pride and joy in the growth that you've had for all of the soldiers and families of the 101st. And so just thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you've done.
For outstanding service to numerous activities and social organizations dedicated to improving the quality of life of the soldiers and families of the Destiny Brigade from June 2011 to July 2013. Her love for soldiers and families have done much to sustain this brigade since 2011 and during the brigade's recent deployment to Afghanistan. Her untiring efforts and dedication to maintaining stability for the families and soldiers exemplify her critical role as a member of the Army family team. Mrs. Bontrager's generosity, dedication, and selfless contribution are in keeping with the finest traditions of the service and reflect great credit upon her, the 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, and the United States Army. Signed, Mark R. Stammer, Brigadier General, USA Commander. The 101st Airborne Division, Fort Campbell Equal Service Award. And a division deployment grant for her support to the unit during Operation Enduring Freedom 2012.
Yeah. All right. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Things that come to mind is Sally Field saying, "You like me, you really like me." I won't get everybody's name, but first let me go for the community, like TC and Croziers and Harpels and everybody that shows up and offers their support to the soldiers and families. You've done that since the early 80s for us. and we felt it every time we've been here. So thank you. To Rear D, Bernie, John, Joey, and all the Rear D, it was easy because you guys made it easy, and I love you. And Veronica, who stepped up and stood right there with me, thank you. For the FRSAs and Roberta, couldn't have done it without you, because you know I don't know the rules and the regulations and where to go on post, and you were there whispering in my ear the whole time. Love you guys. Good luck to the advisors who are really sisters, and Amy, you're in this group. Couldn't have done it without you. You were there every time, more as a friend than anything else, and I look forward to serving you with you again. Let's see, Rob, Terry, Sal, everybody who looked out for Paul and kept him straight and safe. I appreciate it. And you helped us get through this deployment, so thank you. I'm losing it here. Let's see. The boot camp, who included the advisors who helped put together the Tough Mud and the Walk to Afghanistan projects. You were there more mentally and than you were physically. I don't think you guys realize how much a mental support that is on way beyond physical. So thank you. To my mom and dad. I'm sorry. You showed me what to do. You stranded me in Clarksville and let me meet my husband. And you were there for advice with your experience with the military, so thank you. And for my kids, thank you. When Katie said she loved growing up a military brat, couldn't have meant more, because I know I was a hard one for my parents. And I remember saying, I hate you. And I move again, but thank you. And you are two beautiful kids, and I love you. And that's all I have to say.
Kelly's awesome, and she puts on this air like she doesn't quite know what she's doing. It's complete. Trust me, she's behind the scenes, giving me purpose and direction, motivation half the time. So, but I do thank you for everything you've done, hanging with me for all this, and our kids. Absolutely. When you look at the Army family, I couldn't be prouder of our kids and how they've grown. My boy, he's a couple weeks in the instrument phase at flight school right now, so he couldn't be here. He's stressing over that, rightfully so. But I do appreciate you coming back from California, Kelly or Katie, to be with us today. Hey, this brigade has had an incredible run. I'm not talking about the last 2 years. I'm talking about the last couple of decades worth of run. Now, the last 10, 12 years or so, it has been phenomenal what this Wings of Destiny Brigade has done. It was great to see previous Destiny 6 Colonel Gass here with us today, and so many folks that have had a piece of what this brigade has accomplished. So I'm just going to take a couple minutes. The soldiers are not on the field yet. They're going to wait till we finish up here before we make them stand in the heat. But I will be brief. To be a little bit selfish here, looking around the crowd here, I can't go more than one or two people without seeing somebody who has greatly influenced me and helped us have a successful life, career, and ultimately have a good couple of years here. Literally without fail. I got 5 former command sergeant majors that were with me and served with me. Edmondson, Slaughter, Plattenberg, Bahari, my brother over here. It's just Rick Montcalm. It's just amazing the talent that we have here. The senior warrant officers that are here that truly are the workhorses of aviation. Any discipline and standards that has ever been exuded in an aviation unit is because of the senior warrant officer. I just can't thank you enough for what you've done for the last couple of decades, in particular what you've done for this brigade for the last 2 years. It is remarkable what you've done. The other folks that I see around here, the previous commanders that I've had, the General Foresters and the Hawk Roosts and on and on. You guys just continue to help shape who I am, and you help me make good decisions. Everyone else that I don't even think you know what you've meant to me and how much I rely on you. The Ted Purdums on the golf courses, the Jack Smiths, everybody around the Scott Bridingham's. Appreciate you coming here for Scott and Bob Huffman. I mean, I just can't. It's impossible to put into words what you've meant to me personally and ultimately to this brigade. We have previous Eagle 6 in the room, General Cody. Appreciate you taking the time to come here today, sir. Always wonderful to have you here. I know you're a big piece of helping Tom Drew be who he is today also. So, sir, appreciate you doing that. We got ground force commanders here. These are the people that we serve. I see RJ. I saw JB Vaughn walk up. I see Bam Bam Brennan over there. I mean, these are the folks that this is our noble cause in life. Our job as aviation is to be there for them. So I appreciate y'all taking the time, and I can assure you that Destiny will be there for you as the fight continues. You kind of break your career up into different segments, and I think I have somebody here from every single segment of our career. We got First Sergeant A.J. Murdoch here, who was in the gymnasium, along with Ted Crozier to have my commission and to make me a second lieutenant. So can't thank you enough for what y'all have done. We got our the patriarch of the 101 Combat Aviation Brigade, a Wild Turkey here with us too. So I can't thank you enough for taking the time to be here. Your personal friendship and mentorship is priceless. Thank you. All right. I guarantee you I've forgotten a half dozen people out there that have played an incredible role in the success of this brigade, and I apologize if I haven't mentioned you by name, but let me tell you, just know, from the bottom of my heart, from every fiber of my being, I appreciate what you've done and who you are, and for being part of this brigade. Kelly's parents, absolutely phenomenal support that they provided us, and I do appreciate my nephew Luke Langley and bringing his family to be with us here today also. So thank you all for showing up. All right, I think it's almost time to go do this ceremony. Get Tom Drew in charge of this wonderful brigade. I love every one of you. There's all.